Hello, everyone. Welcome back to my channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before starting the video, please subscribe and keep watching for more detailed videos. Ashley Williams, the beloved actress known for her heartfelt Hallmark movies and warm presence on screen, recently took to social media to share something incredibly personal and deeply moving. On World Alzheimer's Day, she opened up with a message that touched the hearts of her fans, friends, and followers across the globe. It wasn't just another celebrity post to mark a cause. This was something much more intimate, something that carried the weight of her own experiences and the reality that countless families face every single day. Her words were a reminder that Alzheimer's isn't just a clinical condition, confined to medical books or statistics. It's a deeply human challenge that affects families, relationships, and identities. When Ashley spoke, she didn't come across as someone detached from the issue or someone lending her name for awareness. She spoke as a daughter, a sister, and a human being who has seen how memory loss can alter the course of someone's life and ripple through an entire family. World Alzheimer's Day is recognized on September 21st each year, a time when organizations, caregivers, and advocates worldwide amplify their voices to bring awareness to the disease, its effects, and the urgent need for support and research. But Ashley's contribution was unique. Rather than simply sharing statistics, she leaned into her own story. She reminded people that behind every number and every medical definition, there are faces, names, and lives forever altered. Ashley's message was full of compassion. She acknowledged the pain but also reminded her followers of the importance of empathy, patience, and love. She wrote with a sense of vulnerability, admitting how hard it can be to watch someone you love struggle with the disease, to see familiar expressions fade, to watch conversations become more fragmented, and to realize that the shared memories you thought were unshakable can begin to slip away. In her post, Ashley expressed gratitude for caregivers, the unsung heroes in this fight against Alzheimer's. She highlighted how much strength it takes to show up every single day, often sacrificing their own needs, their rest, and sometimes their health, to support their loved ones. Ashley's appreciation was not just a casual thank you. It felt personal. Her words seemed to come from someone who has witnessed the depth of sacrifice that caregiving demands. The reason this post resonated so strongly is because Ashley Williams isn't only known as an actress. Fans have always admired her for her authenticity and the way she carries herself with grace. Over the years, she's built a reputation as someone who genuinely cares, not just about her roles, but about the people who watch her movies and about the world she's a part of. So when she spoke about Alzheimer's, people knew she wasn't just raising awareness for the sake of it. She was speaking from her heart. The honesty in Ashley's message also created a ripple effect. Many fans who read her post shared their own experiences in the comments. People opened up about their parents, grandparents, spouses, and friends who have lived with Alzheimer's or other forms of dementia. The comment section became more than just a place to leave a note of support. It became a community space, where strangers found comfort in shared stories. That's the power of vulnerability, and Ashley helped create that moment by being brave enough to share her own connection to the cause. What stood out in her message was how she balanced the painful realities with hope. Ashley acknowledged the heartbreak, but also reminded her audience that love doesn't fade, even when memory does. That message is powerful because for many families walking this difficult road, the emotional toll can feel overwhelming. Ashley's words reminded them that while the disease may change conversations and recognition, the bond between loved ones remains in profound ways. Ashley's advocacy on World Alzheimer's Day fits into a broader pattern of celebrities using their platforms for meaningful causes. But hers felt particularly sincere, perhaps because it aligned with her image as someone who thrives in roles centered around love, family, and connection. Fans who watch her on Hallmark are used to seeing her embody characters who cherish relationships and protect their loved ones, and in this moment, Ashley blurred the line between art and reality. She was not playing a role. She was opening her own heart. Another significant part of Ashley's message was her call for action. She encouraged people not only to spread awareness but to educate themselves, to support organizations fighting for better research, and to be present for those living with Alzheimer's and their families. Awareness days can sometimes feel symbolic, but Ashley made sure her post carried practical weight. It wasn't just about acknowledging the day. It was about inspiring people to do something meaningful in its honor. She also made a point to highlight the importance of early detection and not dismissing symptoms. Forgetfulness can often be brushed aside as normal aging, but Ashley's words reminded people to take those changes seriously, to consult medical professionals, and to advocate for their loved ones. Her message carried a sense of urgency but also empowerment, letting families know that there are resources available and that nobody should feel alone in the process. What's also worth noting is the emotional courage it takes for someone in the public eye to share personal experiences like this. Celebrities often face criticism, and many choose to keep their personal lives guarded. But Ashley's willingness to be vulnerable speaks volumes about her character. She chose not to shy away from the hard truths, but instead leaned into them, using her platform to help others who may not have the same reach. For fans who have followed Ashley's career, this was another reason to admire her. She's someone who has entertained audiences for years, but moments like these remind us that she's also a person navigating life's challenges, just like everyone else. And it's in these authentic moments that fans often feel the deepest connection to the people they admire. Her post also drew attention from fellow actors, colleagues, and advocates who praised her courage. Many reposted or commented with their own messages of solidarity, creating a chain reaction that extended the conversation even further. World Alzheimer's Day already holds significance, but with voices like Ashley's amplifying it, the message reached even more people. It's easy to underestimate the impact that one post can have in the vast sea of social media. But when someone like Ashley Williams speaks authentically, the reach goes far beyond likes and shares. It plants seeds in people's hearts, reminding them to check in on loved ones, to support caregivers, and to pay attention to the small signs that could signal the beginning of memory loss. In that way, her post was not just awareness, it was an act of compassion. The beauty of Ashley's message lies in how universal it felt. Alzheimer's does not discriminate. It affects families of all backgrounds, all communities, all cultures. By speaking up, Ashley didn't just connect with fans who already loved her movies. She connected with people around the world who have felt the sting of memory loss in their families. And for those who haven't, she educated them in a way that was personal and heartfelt. Her words on World Alzheimer's Day were not just a fleeting social media update. They were a reminder that celebrities can use their influence for meaningful conversations. Ashley didn't just post and move on. Her message invited dialogue, reflection, and action. It was a perfect example of how awareness days should be used, not just as hashtags, but as opportunities to create lasting impact. When we look back on Ashley Williams' heartfelt message, what stands out most is the humanity behind it. At its core, it was about love, loss, resilience, and hope. It was about recognizing the struggles of those living with Alzheimer's, honoring the caregivers, and reminding the world that compassion can make a difference. Ashley turned her personal experience into a bridge that connected countless people, making them feel seen and understood. As World Alzheimer's Day passes each year, many messages fade into the background. But Ashley's will likely be remembered for the sincerity it carried. It will inspire fans to not only support organizations and research, but also to live with more empathy in their daily lives. And that, in itself, is a lasting gift. Ashley Williams' journey as an actress has brought joy to millions, but her willingness to share her personal story on such a meaningful day has shown that her impact goes far beyond the screen. Her voice added warmth, humanity, and hope to a conversation that often feels heavy, and in doing so, she reminded us all of the importance of standing together in the face of challenges like Alzheimer's. Come back to our channel for all your updates. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe to my channel.